Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off the dishwasher's water supply underneath the sink. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Whirlpool dishwasher water inlet valve assembly. It's going to be a very easy repair and it's only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new water inlet valve assembly. The water inlet valve assembly is what lets water into the dishwasher. The main reason to be changing it out is if the solenoid has gone bad and the water's not going into the dishwasher, or the body is cracked and you're getting water on the floor. In order to get to the water inlet valve, we're going to use a 1/4-inch nut driver to take the screws out so we can remove the access panel to get to the part. Now that we have the screws out, we can reach underneath and pull the access panels out and set them aside. Now that we have access to the lower left front of the dishwasher, we can use our 1/4-inch nut driver to remove the screw that holds the water valve in place. Once we have that out, we can grab the water valve and slide it a little bit to the left and push it back into the dishwasher so it releases from the bracket. And we can pull it down so we can reach in there with the pliers to take the clamp off this hose. Once you have the clamp removed, then you can reach in and pull the black hose off the valve. Now that we have the hose disconnected, we can pull the water valve out so we can take off the fill line and the electrical connections. Now that we have the valve out far enough, we can disconnect the wires from the solenoid. They are sometimes on there pretty tight, so you can take a small flathead screwdriver and pop them off. You want to remember where they go. The brown one was on the top here, and the brown and white one was on the bottom. Now we can take the fill line off. You may want to put a towel down so you get any water that comes out, doesn't get the floor wet. Then we're going to use our 5/8" wrench and take off the supply line. If your dishwasher has a solid copper water line, you'll have to take off and put on the water line while the valve is still mounted to the dishwasher. Once you have it loosened up, you can probably turn it by hand. Here's the old water inlet valve next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. Now you also have to change this brass fitting over because they don't give you one with the new valve. It's actually part of the fill hose. So we're going to use our 3/4-inch wrench to take this off so we can change it over to the new one. Now that we have the brass fitting off the water inlet valve, we cleaned off all the old sealant. You want to put some new Teflon tape or pipe dope on here so when you put it onto the new valve, you don't have any leaks. Once you have them all filled in, we can screw it into the new valve and then we can tighten it down with our wrench. Now remember, you want to make sure that you point this fitting out towards this one just like it was when we took it off so that the hose is pointing towards the back of the dishwasher. That way when we mount the valve, the water inlet line points towards the back. Now that we have it swapped over and put together, we can put it into the dishwasher. To put the new valve in, we want to first hook up the water line. Want to just screw it on and get it finger tight. And then we can take our 5/8" wrench and tighten it down. Once you have it tight, we can reconnect the wires. Remember, the brown one was on the top and the brown and white one was on the bottom. Now that we have these two things on, we can slide it back into the dishwasher, put the hose back on, and mount it into the dishwasher. Now we can reach in and grab the valve and turn it around so we can hook the black hose up and move the clamp down to hold it in place. Now that we have the clamp back on, we can turn it around and put it back onto its mounting spot. To put the valve in place, all you have to do is Put the tabs through the mounting slots and pull it to the right. Once you have it pushed over, we can use our 1/4-inch nut driver and put the screw back in. Now that we have the screw in, we can reinstall the kick plate. All you have to do is line them up and push them up into place. And then we can line up the holes so we can use our 1/4-inch nut driver to put the screws back in. Before putting the panels back on, it's a good idea to run some water through the dishwasher to check for leaks. Now that you're done repairing the appliance, you can plug it back in, turn the water back on, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.